Yo, we have been talking here for too long. Please, can you tell me what we are going to be doing here?
Why are we here?
Why did you bring me here?
Okay.
Hello YouTube. My name is Aleks and we are starting a new channel called AppStand. With me today is
Kaupo! Yeah! Hello!
what are you doing here, Kaupo?
I'm becoming an Android developer. Developer. Come on.
So let's try and get to know each other a little bit. Where did you go to school?
Went to study computer and computer networks. At the time being there, I got my driver's license and developed interest in cars. So before tere, see läheb liiga jooksma, ma ei suuda rääkida niimoodi järjest. See oli juba päris hea.
So you got interest in cars and
lost my interest in computers.
So here is the guy I am starting a YouTube channel with. He doesn't care about computers.
I don't care about anything. Yeah, when I finished
No, but actually you like being on computers I think more than I do, because I usually do it as a job, but you actually like stream and you make quite good at video editing and all that stuff.
Yeah, I manage my other YouTube channel, which is about cars in general.
Famous.
What? Yeah, hashtag famous. No, not really, but it's in Estonian, so you won't understand it. I learned to become an automotive technician and worked as an automotive body technician for 8 years. And that last year summer, 2009 summer, I quit.
2019.
Yeah.
This is not 10 years ago.
2000.
We've been holding on to this video for 10 years and now we're finally pushing it up to YouTube.
In 2019, before summer, I quit my job and we went to Europe with a car.
You are in Europe, man.
I went to travel around Europe with my wife and with a car, basically. And when I got back from the trip, I realized that it's time to start learning development again. So yeah, I started learning Android development, mobile development in general, and
So how hard has it been learning to develop and taking like this new step in your life, because it's something completely different to what you were doing for the past 8 or 9 years, I think.
It's really hard, but thanks to Aleks, I think it's easier, because if I have a problem, he can point me to the right direction, and I think I learn much faster.
Yeah, I think he's doing quite a good job on that, but we're still going to make this channel to make it even more interesting for him, and I think it's gonna put some pressure on your shoulders there, but I think it'll be worth it, because you're going to be doing a lot of things that we're going to be showing on this channel, and I think it's going to really improve your skills. And I hope that the channel also motivates you to keep going, because being a developer really sucks sometimes. Like I wanted to throw the computer out of the window. I think I do it still like once a week, but when I started I wanted to do it like every 5 minutes. Okay, anyway, but when you started learning coding, what were your first steps? Where did you start and why?
First thing was to call Aleks to ask him what he did 4 years ago when he started on his own.
What I did wrong.
Yeah. So he recommended a Udemy course which got you started.
Yeah, it's the same one I started learning from when I wanted to become an Android developer. It's the Android N developer course or something it's called on Udemy, and I think it's the most popular Android course that there is. But I think the learning style it has, it's very good.
Yeah.
Like if you're just starting out, it's you get to like do these little exercises on each video, which is I think the best way to learn because you can try something each time, you know.
Yeah, the teacher gives you almost at the end of every chapter an exercise which you should do on your own, and at the very end he'll show how he did this exercise.
Yeah,
so you can Google, learn from Google and Stack Overflow or whatever, wherever you find something useful and try it yourself. But if you're stuck, you can watch the video and you can see how he did it.
Yeah, so I think it's a pretty good way to learn, but still, I mean, when you were learning from it, did you get all of the exercises done, or how did you feel doing it?
Nope. Some of them were pretty hard. I did like half of the exercise, but still at some point got stuck.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what to Google or like that.
Well, I never told you this, but actually when like I started, I took also web development, so I did like web development for a while doing Android, and I think in 2016 I got like my first so to speak job or internship or whatever, and I sucked at it, you know. I got it like at this one company we had in Tallinn, and they said that we'll like help you out and you can come here and learn, but they just left me to sit there and I didn't do anything because I mean it's your first job and you've never done development, so it can be quite difficult. But yeah, I sucked there because, well, they kind of feel like, oh, you're now gonna be a developer and you just know everything. And it's like when you're doing those courses, it's insane how much you have to really know. And when I actually got my first job as an Android developer, the course that you are doing, I think I was at like maybe 35% of the course or whatever done, and I got a job, and I think they knew that I wasn't very good at it, but through like pain and stress and all of that, I think I got better, and I hope I didn't disappoint anyone, to, you know, Martin and whoever I worked with in Timbeter. I really tried hard, but I don't know if I was good enough. But I sure do hope that I seemed like I was trying. So I think when we do this channel, it's gonna benefit you a lot, because right now it's very hard to find a good place to like not be left just sitting there and just, I don't know, do it, get everything done, but we're not gonna show you anything. It's so like unfair in my opinion how they do it. What would you say are the hardest things that you have to do while developing?
Everything is very hard for me because I just started learning like 4 months ago, but in particular RX Java is very confusing, algorithms and data structures.
Okay. When you do some sort of exercise, you know, coding exercise you can do online, do you feel that you have ever had to do anything like this before?
Nope. To get the right mindset, it's the hardest, I think.
Yeah. So at the moment when I look at like the job market also, I know that we were aiming to get you a job maybe, or an internship or something in spring. And I was pretty confident we could get it, but something happened in the world, something really bad, and kind of didn't go our way, right?
Yeah, I applied to a place who was looking for an Android developer internship, but before the deadline they cancelled all the internship programs. So yeah, I didn't get a place there. And all there's no one looking for an intern at the moment. Everyone's looking senior developers who has like 3+ years experience.
Yeah, I think it's pretty bad right now. Like when I started, I know that they were looking for developers everywhere. I've had a chat with some recruiters, and most of them say that whenever like a new job posting is posted online, then they are in control. They have like maybe 30-40 applicants that want to work there, which means that pretty much the market is over flooded at the moment with specialists. And even if they are looking for someone, it's usually not interns or junior developers. It's usually they are looking for like senior developers, and it's pretty insane. Also, like some companies, I mean, what the hell? I saw a ad yesterday looking for a junior developer who had 1+ year of experience. Is this like a joke? When you are like over 1 year, I would say you are getting to be a developer already. The junior part is supposed to be for the first year. You're not gonna be like an intern at like 4 years into the game or something. Next they're gonna be calling you a senior junior developer or something. It's like, come on people, let's just keep it at junior for the first year, and then you're a developer after that, and then after that maybe whenever 4 or whatever years we can call you a senior. I don't think that should change. Some of the people I work with, they also recruit people. I myself also recruit people at our company sometimes. I do the interviews, and I think that the job posting is always for a senior.
Yeah.
But when a junior comes in like begging for a job or something, then they might actually give you something, because they are going to lowball you with like a very low salary, and they will be tempted to it because you might actually want to do the things that some people don't want to do as a senior, you know, which is quite sad, but it's just something we all have to go through.
Yeah.
Sucks ass, but it's just what it is. So would you say that development is popular here in Estonia?
I think maybe half of my friends are developers or doing something related to IT.
It's me and his wife are his friends.
Yes.
So what do they do? Like,
one of my friends is in web development. I think he's in back end. Another is in front end, and one is in hardware side of the IT or computers part. Hardware side.
Hardware side.
Yes,
Hardware side. Yeah, the hardware. Okay. Like I remember when I started learning development, or when I became interested in the IT sector, one of my like first thoughts were how is this going to change my personality? That maybe you might become quieter, more analytical.
I don't think so that it will change my personality that much, because it's what I do basically every day. Sit in the computer at the computer and play games and fix cars.
Okay. Let's ask some more.
Have you changed after learning Android development?
So I think when I was younger, I think I was very good at talking all sort of bullshit. Like we used to have like arguments at home with my girlfriend, that maybe like I dropped something on the floor, and we would like laugh about it, like, oh look, you like spoiled the whole floor. Nowadays it's like when I drop something, I'm like, how could we be better the next time so that this never happens again, you know? it's like you change in the head because you're always trying to like get better and do things more efficiently and all of that. But yeah, it's what it is. You know? You do change. I mean, you always change. You worked in a car shop.
Yeah, body technician.
Yeah.
Basically.
So, what is it like working at a car shop or like in the garage at the back of a car shop?
You can talk shit to everyone. No one cares. Yeah. I think it's very much different in IT when you work in a room with people together. Then if you work in a garage, there's like you are I think you're more free or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, when I was in university, I used to work in a car shop as a car washer. I got some money on the side, and during that time, I think I had best bullshit talking skills I've ever had. Because
but not with customers.
No, just like with other guys, you know. Also, I worked in like when I was traveling, I worked in the kitchen, and it's the same. Like there are waiters up front; they are always very polite, but in the kitchen, everyone is talking all sorts of bullshit all day, every day, and it's a very cool place to work at if you look at it that way, because you have a lot of fun every day, you know. So I've worked in various places where I think even you remember that. When I got the job I'm at now, I was very happy because at the previous place I worked at, I was quite bored with the atmosphere, you know. I think you remember we went to lunch like before I switched jobs. At the place I'm at now, I love it. You know, it's we get to talk a lot of bullshit and it makes the day go by a lot faster.
Yeah.
You know. It kind of reminds me of like what it used to be in a car shop or whatever.
You want to go to work because there's people you can talk bullshit to.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise it's just like why not just stay at home and work from your bed?
Yeah.
Like we've been doing for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very shitty hands.
Oh yeah, very beautiful. You don't wash your hands, do you?
No. We have talked about ourselves and whatnot.
Yes, we have.
A lot. Why are we here? What is the point of this channel?
So I actually brought you here today because we are starting this YouTube channel. But what we are actually going to be doing here is going to be up to you.
We are going to make an app for starters using Flutter.
Yep.
This is completely new to me. I haven't even touched Flutter, and yeah, that's it. And then it's all over, and we quit.
Then the world ends.
Yeah.
So we're going to be hacking the whole YouTube, and we're going to be doing some Flutter applications. I think in the next videos we're going to be showing you some thought processes on how we start creating applications and what we have to go through to get to actually start writing code. And yeah, you're going to see some of the projects that Kaupo will be doing, because during this summer he's in an internship on the AppStand channel here. Is that right, sir?
Yes, for free, no money.
Yeah, we will see. Maybe we'll get rich. Who knows what we might build here. And what else do you think we're going to be doing? I mean, we will be building applications, but what do you think that they might do in the interviews?
I don't think they'll ask algorithm questions for internship position, but I think we'll look at them anyway, because it's good for a long run.
Yeah. So I think we will also be looking at some lead code and algorithm exercises while we're making these videos.
You said that algorithms are your weak point during your 3 years of being an Android developer. How much have you needed them?
I think why they are a weak point for most developers that have been working for a while is that you don't actually need them when you are working. You need to know how to reorder lists, that's true, yes, and you need to know how to work with data structures. but you don't necessarily need to know how to sort a linked list by yourself or how to do recursive algorithms or whatever, because usually when you are needed to do something like this, you will use a predefined implementation by some sort of library. That makes your code much more easier to read, and also you know that you are not doing anything wrong, because let's say I'm programming Kotlin and there is a list, I can just say dot sort by let's say name, and then it puts them into alphabetical order. I don't actually have to take all of these list elements and make them into an array and create like some sort of weird algorithm that puts them one by one in the right order in the same array without allocating any more extra memory or something like that. But it's good to know these things, but I'm not saying that you need to know them by heart what to do development, you know, and that's why I feel like it's not my best part. I know how to work with very good systems architecture, and I know how to structure my code so it's very well readable and testable, but I sincerely hate these like 20 or 30 line algorithms that you can do on lead code or something, because it's like they are doing things that you don't ever do when you're doing regular programming, you know, and that's why in my opinion it's very unfair to ask these questions at an interview. But we're still going to go through them, and we're going to try and get better at them. I myself am also going to try, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm mumbling, so I'm going off screen already, so I'll come back here a little bit.
Yeah, come closer.
What? Okay. Yeah. So this was our first chat video in English. I think.
Yeah, very awkward.
Yeah, very awkward, right?
Yeah, I don't speak English every day, all day. Yeah, I'm not used to speaking in English, so yeah, my pronunciations very much suck.
I know I sound like a regular Estonian also.
I am a Suomi poika.
Yeah, it sounds pretty bad, I know, same for me, but we gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
I think let's start the hard way.
Along the way, hopefully it gets better.
I don't think it will. Maybe for me, but not for you.
Yeah.
You are doomed.
Yes, sadly.
Okay, thanks for your time. More videos soon, and yeah, see ya.
Bye.